One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Colorado State Rams, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Broncos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Colorado State's offense will be first on the attack. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field. He puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Plucks it out of the air. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On target.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Rams with the 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Broncos offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra... Offense in a bunch formation. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw again. He makes the grab.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
From the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. The give on the option. At the 35, he's open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page.
Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Broncos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Rushes on him. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They march 7 yards on the drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Firing to the right, complete. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Unloads it left. It's caught. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time. He's just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Quick completion on the out route. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rams back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Yeah, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little.
Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Rams getting set on first and 10. Gives it on the option. This defensive front just ran free. He'll lose 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's second and 13 now. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces third and long. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Trying to barge their way in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They go right back to their man on second and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Flushed out of the pocket. Open space at the 25. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gage. Out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. From the gun. Give on the inside. Spins away. Breaks into the open on the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it their Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete on third down. The Rams will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Throwing right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They took it 68 yards on that drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado State takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Rams come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the... It's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gage. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Rides the back on the option to give. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Broncos send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. And he is knocked down immediately by the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe.
He unleashes a long one. Snatches it on the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Rams. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. the gun, the inside give. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off-play action on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kane. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I love the aggressive nature by the offense trying to throw this in the end zone for a TD, but this is the risk when you drop your quarterback back close to the goal line.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Just drives it between the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
They'll run it from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. And this quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And the Rams started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Give to the running back. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive. For 2, taking the lead into halftime and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter.
Number 19, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the ground with the counter. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
The Rams will kick it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll open the second half with a run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He leaves it with his back. Gets it past the marker. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Broncos want to move quickly. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. turning it on. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Broncos! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Oregon State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Rams are marching down the field. Looking for space. It's Gee. There he goes. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offside. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking downfield on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll send the back in motion. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Kane. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. Got his man.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a grab for a big play. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Might as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Works the middle of the field. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Broncos.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to scrimmage.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Rams are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Rams kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They go to the ground. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Gage. Trucks through the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Rides the back and leaves it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
The Broncos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, the running back has it. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. And they go back on top.
And how about that? In the fourth quarter, need your kicker to execute a bomb to take the lead. You trust him, and he absolutely delivers.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Offense working from the pistol. Going to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Look out, he's got room. Stumbled to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Power football with the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Going for 6. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights. And it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Give to the back. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. A little touch pass to the receiver. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And he'll be brought down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. They'll try to run for it. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Zings it complete to the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Gain of 20.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 32.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
Colorado State 45. Boise State 44.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found. At the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On third down, he drops to throw. Got rid of it just in time.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another